Did you look at this next video?
No.
NVIDIA's Ace for games sparks life into virtual characters with generative AI.
Fucking AI,
And so,
dude.
like, the aspect ratio of this video is effed. It's like 300 by 5 or something like that.
Why?
I don't know. They just made it ultra freaking wide.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's weird. So the demo is some ramen shop in like Cyberpunk universe, whatever. And you go and you talk to the shop owner.
Mm-hmm.
His voice is AI generated, so it's not super perfect. But the guy is just talking to him with his voice, like having an actual conversation. The AI is just answering back for what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, that is so cool. This is good for a VR game. Like if you're doing something like this in VR and you're just talking to the AI to get information out of them, where there's not, you don't select what you want to say to the AI. You say what you want to say to the characters. And I'm like, oh my God, that's going to be so cool.
As long as it's like got fast response.
No, because he just talks it out in an AI voice.
Yeah,
so
but I mean, like when you use like Chat GPT, it'll be like, I'm thinking about it. Ask it a question, it'll be like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. Give me a minute, and then it'll give you an answer. If you're sitting in the game where you'll be like, hey, buddy, where's the closest restaurant? He'll be like, let me think about it for a minute.
The closest one. Are you talking about like a ramen shop? That's right here. You're in it.
Yeah. Yeah, the AI is getting a little wild.
Yeah, extremely wild.
It's also not really AI. I don't know why they call it AI. It's not AI. It's just like...
No. It's machine learning.
Yeah, which is not AI.
It's not AI.
I asked... The Bing has their robot now. Microsoft
Yeah.
has theirs. And you can ask it a question. And the way it talks to you is kind of cool. Well, it'll be like, oh, here's a couple answers for you, whatever.
Yep.
So I said like, hey, can you tell me a good game to do a Let's Play video on YouTube of? No, I said... Tell me a good Xbox game to do a Let's Play video of on YouTube. And it'll be like, well, there's lots of good choices out there. You can choose a game that's a lot of building and designing because people like to watch that. Or you could choose one that has a good story because people want to watch you play through the story. And here's a selection of 3 games we've chosen for you that would be good for that. And it goes like, here, you could do like Trackmania or something like that because people like to watch races and it's high action, blah, blah, blah. Or you could do, I don't remember, Halo Infinite was the other one. And I was like, okay, of course Microsoft is going to recommend me to play Halo Infinite.
You're right.
And then the third one was Pokemon Legends of Arceus.
Oh.
So I was like, it's an open world Pokemon game and people like to watch you catch Pokemon and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, why did you recommend me a Nintendo Switch game? I said Xbox. And he's like, oh, sorry, you did say Xbox. That's my bad. Well, here's another Xbox game that you could substitute Pokemon for. And it was like, I specifically said Xbox and you told me a Switch game. Like, what the fuck? Anyways.
That's funny.
AI's dumb.
Yeah. It is kind of.
Yeah. It is dumb.
Yeah, really looking forward to seeing what this brings, especially with like a VR world. A VR kind of game where you can just interact with people, not by selecting a prompt, but just saying words.
Yeah. But will it even ever get used? Because there's other things NVIDIA has done that has never been used. Like I remember I watched a video a year ago about how they had this new tool that would like automatically, it was basically AI for old games where it would upscale it and like remaster it for you. And all you had to do was like, you would open a scene, NVIDIA would capture the scene. It would say like, here's all this objects in this scene, and you could like replace it on the fly with like a new lamp or whatever. And I've never seen it ever used in any game ever.
No, lots of videos though of people doing it.
But it's been used for nothing.
There's a lot of AI upscaling being used in some remakes, but nothing that I don't know if they would ever tell you.
Well, it's not really upscaling. It'd be like, they showed it with Morrowind where it would be like, here's the old torch design and here's a new torch and it automatically switches it out and puts it on the wall in every scene in the game. And it's like, okay, that's cool, but
that is cool.
It's not been used that I know for anything. So.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So anyways.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Game Club.
Oh my God.
Because that's it for news.